Hello and welcome back to the Unboxers, and today we have for you some Spider-Man action figures
Yes.
from...
So these are two new ones from the Marvel Legends series.
Well, one's from the Gamerverse, looks like.
Well, I mean, they're both Marvel Legends.
Oh, okay. Yes. And one's from Gamerverse and one's from... Is this going to be in the...
Well, they're actually both in the same series.
Oh, that's right.
So here's the 7. Is it 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 that for this wave, and you build Armadillo.
Whoa, he's
So
a
he
big
looks
one.
big one. So the Spider-Man, you actually don't have a build-a-figure piece. So you have the gold and black Spider-Man, the Doctor Strange, J. Jonah Jameson, Miles Morales, is it Morlun, and Shriek.
Wow. So that's a pretty big set there.
Yeah.
And there he is.
So he comes with a nice arm.
I just can't help but think Scooby-Doo villain when I see him.
Yeah.
It's like, what was behind the mask? This one! So he definitely does look like he has the right arm of Armadillo guy.
Armadillo.
And let's take a look at the back. So, from the darkness, the vampire Morlun
I guess it's Morlun.
Morlun hunts Spider-Man in an effort to slay the superhero and feed on his powers. Whoa, attacked by a vampire.
Yeah.
Wow, that is a sign of a Spider-Man story I did not know. So I'm always learning. Look at the background; looks really cool.
Yeah, I was not familiar with this character when the wave came out.
And then we have Gamerverse, Miles Morales. So this should be. Is this one you can play with in the new version? The new Spider-Man.
What was it, PS5 or whatever? They have the Spider-Man Miles Morales.
Right. That is. The Spider-Man games for that are always cool. And then it says, when a fierce power struggle threatens to destroy his home, Miles Morales realizes that with great power there must also come great responsibility. So, as always, told in the superhero universe.
Yeah, that was definitely a Spider-Man thing.
Yep. And so, it looks really cool. Looks like he's got Flash, something going on with it.
Yeah, he's got like electric powers. So
that's cool.
I'm guessing that's what I can't tell if they're actually. If you turn around. I can't tell if they're like go over his hands or if those are hands that you replace, but like with the electric.
Yeah, it kind of looks like I don't know. I guess we'll find out. But it looks like he comes with a leg.
A leg.
But I think it might be the left leg. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and get these two out of the box and give you a much closer look. We'll be right back. Alright, and we're back. And so I guess we will go ahead. Miles Morales kind of blends in with his background back there. I'll move that, but
there he is.
Have a better look. But it was really cool. It was like the legs were coming out from him. So let's go ahead and take a look at that guy first.
Okay, so here is Morlun, the vampire. Blah blah blah.
Blah blah blah. Is it Morlun?
I don't know.
Okay. Anyway, maybe someone in the comments can help us out. Does it rhyme with cartoon?
Yeah.
Or done? Anyway, take a look at his facial sculpt. Whoa. And he's a long-haired vampire. Goes to a V in the back. Woo. Comes up with the blue. Alright, so there you have his hair in the back. Definitely, has a lot of texture.
Yeah.
To the different. And I like his jacket in the back. It's got
He's definitely a well-dressed
button. He is
villain.
a very well-dressed. He's got the vest and I think that's like an ascot type of tie.
I think it's like
If you see it's folded over. And then he's got a brooch. That's when you know you've arrived as a vampire.
That's right. He's sharp-dressed.
He definitely has the red eyes. He looks very happy. So, he's got the evil eyes, but then he's grinning. That mischievous grin. Look at his hands.
Yeah, well, that was one of the things that I really wasn't really familiar with the character. But one of the things that they talked about was that, he's he's very strong, being a vampire or whatever. But he knows he's really strong. So Spider-Man said his greatest weakness was his arrogance. So he's always basically gonna assume he's gonna win.
And it looks like he's very flashy as
well. That's why he's got the smile.
Alright, so yeah, and then we'll show off
his alternate face.
Alright, let's take a look. Oh! So, I'm trying to figure out what kind of face is he making. Is he, like, biting his bottom lip?
I'm guessing he's just, I don't know, angry
Or
or...
maybe it is just an anger teeth face, yeah. And so you can swap out that's the head you can swap out. Sorry, the lighting is going a little bit wonky. And then here is the right arm of the...
Armadillo!
Look at his claws. And there's the
he
armor.
Looks like he's going to be like a big old figure, too.
Yeah, for sure. He's going to give some of those other Build-A-Figures a run for their money. So, very cool. Alright, and then let's take a look at Miles Morales. So, first of all, we'll do the leg of the Armadillo. He has just as many armored patches going up the leg. And look at those toes. Hard to tell the fingers from the toes with the claws are as long on each.
Yeah, it's interesting. He's got 5 toes, but
4 claws.
only 4 fingers. So.
And I wonder if that's correct for an armadillo or
yeah, man, I don't know.
Who knows? All right, and then I'll show you. Miles Morales comes with 3 sets of extra hands.
Wow.
So 4 sets of hands total. These are fisted hands. Oh, sorry, they were fisted hands. So for each hand, his knuckles and everything have that metallic red. And then he's got the open hands like this, matching open hands. And then he has those ones you were talking about, which look really cool. They do peg in.
Yeah, I don't like that they're translucent. So.
Yes, that would be cool. So we had some light nearby. So if you peg those in to one or both, you'll get that really cool look.
That is cool. And of course he's got like the thwip hands on him.
Oh yeah, yeah. And then I was gonna show that in a minute, but here's the Miles Morales, or the what do you call it? The unhooded, unmasked version. So you can trade that out if you want to be able to see Miles Morales' face. So very cool head sculpt. And now it's time for Miles Morales the figure. So here's the facial sculpt with the mask on. Looks really cool with the black, white, and the web design, of course. And some metallic looking red. And like you said, he has the
thwip hands.
Yeah. So he's going to shoot some webbing. And both hands are the same. He's got some details and some little bit of different textures on his suit, but not a whole ton. I think it makes him look sleeker, though, you know? Definitely, I think that's how you kind of want a Spider-Man to, you know, kind of spider-like, kind of like he'll jump around and move about quickly. And there's his fancy shoes. Alright, so did you want to show off articulation on either of these?
Okay, let's take a look at Miles. So, let's see. So, as far as the head, let's start at the top. Can go side to side, can kind of tilt, he can look down and look up, so he has a really great range of motion at the neck. He actually has like, let's see if I can, he actually has like the like butterfly like double shoulder joint, so he can get greater range of motion in his shoulders, and of course it will go around and twist as well as the bend here. He has the bicep swivel. He has the double elbow, and he has the wrists will bend as well as twist. But he has 2 points of articulation at in the torso, like the actual waist, and then the mid torso crunch, ab crunch. So he should be able to do some really cool Spider-Man poses. He's got good range of motion at the hips. He has the upper thigh, the double knee, and of course the ankle that will twist as well as bend. So he's got really cool articulation. And if we look at Morlun, I think they really have very similar. the hair is probably going to limit him to where he can look down, but not so much up, just because of the long hair. He does have like a single shoulder joint, but he also does have the bicep, the double elbow, and the wrists. I think he has the same thing. He does have the 2 points. Now, one I think is, which is kind of neat, is this like jacket piece is over top, so he can crunch, but it's actually underneath the jacket, which is kind of neat. That way you don't actually have what do you call it, the joints visible. It keeps the lines of the jacket nice and clean. He has good range of motion. The hips. He also has the upper thigh, the double knee, and the ankles, just like Miles. So very cool. Both of them have really well articulated motions. Ta-da!
Alright, so there we have
Morlun, or Morlun, or whatever you want. You decide.
the vampire,
Yes.
against Spider-Man and
Miles Morales.
they look really cool. I'm really excited to see what this Build-A-Figure could look like,
Yeah.
all built up. So stay tuned, because we will have more from this series.
We do. We have more from this line, and we will try to build him.
Alright, so thank you so much for watching. As always, come back and see us, like, subscribe, and we will see you next time.